I didn't think anything was really going to come of this week, so I was going to cover it next week, just to have some more information. But Tophiachu posted on Monday some videos talking about some free samples, and then she was very disappointed because they don't have bigger plus size to the shop that she got the free samples from. And I can't really be mad because girl now realizes her budget is 0, so she has to get free things. Then there was a live stream done on Tuesday that was giving us information that she lives in the shelter. Mamachu is with her, but that she's in like another part of the shelter, and I'm guessing it's a care facility, like a group home kind of thing, because Mamachu does have like health problems. Let's get a donation from Nova Online. More family members have come out and said, hey Tophiachu, it's not really cool that you're trying to defame us online when we wanted to help you. So let's get into this video. So we're gonna look at some clips that were posted on June 2nd of Tophiachu talking about looking through the free samples page, trying to find a cute outfit for herself for her birthday because she wants to go clubbing, and I have no clue who these friends are that she's saying that she's gonna go clubbing with. So in her words, she was browsing the free samples, she clicked on one, and she was approved for it. She was very excited until she saw that this free sample didn't include higher plus size sizes, and she was like, well, now I don't want to do the review and everything.
So y'all saying you got your attitude from Leo Skeepy. Did y'all forget he said he would hit someone else's child? Like, why we literally supporting a man who's misogynistic and fatphobic?
You know what's annoying is that I tried to look for a birthday outfit for free samples for my birthday, and the only sizes they have were small sizes for free samples, not plus sizes. And one of these companies like has plus size women, but your plus sizes only go up to a 3X. That's so disappointing considering the fact a lot of plus sizes are literally not offered on this. Like, they're all skinny sizes. Like, it's so annoying at the fact that like I cannot find plus sizes for like my birthday thing, because look, I don't got money to buy anything. I was trying to get free samples, but the fact they don't offer plus sizes, and the company that doesn't offer past the 3X, I literally requested a like plus size thing, and it didn't get approved. And then now I feel bad because I'm like, I don't want to even promote this brand, because if you can't go past the 3X, why would I want to promote you? Like, this is what Samira talks about when she talks about plus size inclusivity, because they are not for plus size people. If y'all were for plus size people, you would literally be offering plus size options. And for people getting mad saying that, well, maybe just lose weight, no, that's not the option. I'm so sick and tired of maybe lose weight, maybe do this, maybe do that. No, they should be inclusive. They should offer plus size options. In fact, a lot of TikTok shops don't. It's disappointing. I saw a lot of cute outfits I couldn't wear because they weren't plus size. It is so annoying, and I'm so pissed off because I couldn't find anything in plus size, and to literally suggest that your option is to lose weight, that's crazy. If that's your option, then I feel bad for you. And it's a no wonder why plus size options don't sell, because first of all, they're ugly. Why would I want to buy a plus size option that's ugly? Like, hello? I don't know. I just don't. Like, it's just so frustrating because I don't got money, and I literally want to look nice for my birthday because I'm having a hard time. Like, people think I'm just trying to enjoy myself, but this is my first birthday without my brother. I think I deserve to have time. I'm trying not to cry. My makeup. I just want to feel good and feel like my best, and I can't do that because of this whole incident, and I can't live my life normal. Like, I can't be happy. I can't enjoy or have an outlook for life. Like, when something's going good, I feel bad. It's a long, hard process, you know, and I see very cute things, and then when I see they go up to an XL, I'm like, oh. And some of their stuff doesn't even go to only a 3X. It only goes to an XL or an XXL. XXL is different than a 2X. Can we stop? Like, can we learn the difference? Because I just, like, I'm so frustrated. Offer more plus size options and stop acting like you don't have to be inclusive. This is why brands shut down most of the time, and people are like, well, that's not why they shut down. Maybe if they didn't sell ugly ASS clothes, and they also sold clothes that were for plus size people that were cute clothes, then maybe they would stay open. That's like a restaurant, you know, running a restaurant and not having ramp options for disabled people who are in wheelchairs and saying, well, I'm sorry, you can't come because you got a wheelchair. Like, let's be inclusive to all people, and that's what bothers me, you know, right? It is like companies, especially not only plus size, but like for disabled people or for other different people in general, why don't you offer options? You know, like, I'm so annoyed by this BS like excuse, then them making statements, writing whole long paragraph statements on their Insta stories. Like, nah, if you're really going to change, really change. Like, Forever 21 said they're rebranding. I want to see those plus size options, or I'm not going to shop there. And I've never shopped at Forever 21. I think Forever 21 is trash. I think even with the rebranding, no one's going to shop there. Like, hello, make more plus size options. Thank you.
This so annoying, and being fatphobic is boring. Y'all need a hobby. These companies never learn till they shut down. Wonder why.
I'm happy that Tophiachu is now learning that her budget is 0, and that means she can only shop for free things. So I can't really knock her there. I'm glad she's learning. But the problem is that most of these TikTok videos that she is posting, and even on her live streams, she's talking and yapping about things that don't matter to her situation. Like, I don't know if she's just trying to get the engagement farming, keep her numbers up by talking about these social issues, because I know when she was in the car before the carjacking happened, she was talking about politics, she was talking about other celebrities, trying to do like gossip content. But it's like, girl, like seriously, you posting in this clip that I got off of Hatch's channel, it was like about 5 minutes worth of her talking about things that don't matter to her situation. Now granted, yeah, sure, you want to make different content, but 5 videos talking about the same thing and reiterating your point is kind of redundant, and it's just like, you could be doing something better. You know, you could be using that time that you made these 5 videos on getting a job. One thing I hate in all these videos, and even on her live stream, she uses Brother Chu as a shield to deflect all the negative comments, and it's like, let him rest. Like, what happened to him, yes, was terrible, and yes, you're going to feel some way, but the problem is whenever there is some kind of hate, or there's comments that are saying like, you know, you're being horrible, or hey, you need to go get a job, she's gonna be like, well, my brother died, and that's why I cannot go get a job. My trauma is he died. And it's like, everybody had somebody that they loved who died. And guess what? Normal people pick themselves up and have to continue with life, because guess what? There's bills to pay, there are expenses that need to get paid or done, and people have to go to work. Sure, it's traumatic for other people too. It's sad that Tophiachu doesn't see that. In these videos, there were comments of people saying like, hey, you know, it doesn't like really matter. You can just cancel the free sample. You don't have to make multiple videos about this. And there was a comment that said, maybe you should learn how to sew. And then Tophiachu would respond, I know how to sew. My grandma sewed. I just sewed something for my birthday. But she just said in those clips, oh, hey, I got this free sample, so I'm gonna have to promote this free sample that I'm totally against. Tophiachu's uncle did come on TikTok and tried to set the record straight that he did offer them a place to live, and he was very open and honest with them. And then Tophiachu started talking smack about him, and then the aunt Nell decided to come on TikTok and say their point of view, and how Tophiachu is lying about their uncle and the rest of the family. The aunt would come on and say, I am so ashamed of you, Tophia, for your lies about your uncle and the rest of the family. I know for a fact that the minute you messaged your uncle about his sister, he wanted to help. You are the one that kept your mother's family in the dark. You would not give any of your family information on your mother or where she was at. We tried to find your mother at every hospital in town. We were unable to find her due to the fact that it was an ongoing crime. You have kept your mother's family out of the loop. Bernice has so many family members who want to help. I guess it's all about you, Toph. Grandma Gina would be so disgusted with you and your shenanigans. The aunt posted this on a uploader's account of Tophiachu's like live streams and TikTok videos, and the creator would go on and ask, hi auntie, this is what Tophiachu is saying about your family. She spent all the $300 you guys gave her. And on another post, this aunt would then go on and say, also, how are we preventing you from burying your brother? That's on you. Oh, I forgot, you need to go spend the money on you. Pathetic. I'd like to see you talk to me face to face. Oh, and don't forget to go get your lunch and keep posting your disgusting lies. Maybe you should try praying. I am fairly certain that this is the aunt, because not only is the uncle's TikTok account following this account, but Tophiachu actually does say in her June 3rd live stream that her aunt is on TikTok and talking smack about her. And Tophiachu doesn't like that, because now we're hearing other voices. Tophiachu can't control the narrative anymore. She can't control what people are saying about her, because now we're hearing different point of views from her family members. And I can see why Tophiachu is trying to spread lies about the family to discredit them, because she doesn't like that her family is speaking the truth, saying things that people on the internet are saying too, that it's all on you, Tophiachu, to change your life, to get your brother buried. It's all up to you. Let's get into this live stream. Now, on this live stream, there was some interesting things that happened, like Tophiachu being very, very out of breath just from walking around and everything. Also, we saw Nova Online donate to Tophiachu as well.
Anyways, what? It says, walking must be hard for you? No, I walked all yesterday. Oh, I got approved for a sample, and I'm gonna be truthfully honest, I was trying to look for like an outfit, right, for my birthday. A free sample. And I jumped the gun, and I requested a free sample for something. The thing is that it only goes up to a 1X. So I'm gonna literally do the promotional video, but I'm gonna be truthfully honest. They needed to have larger plus sizes. I forgot to bring my change so I could get something at McDonald's or something, I don't know. She's doing good. My mom, she's somewhere, probably watching movies. She's inside watching movies. Or probably lunch is being served, I think. They're serving lunch, so I might go eat lunch too. before it's something good, and then they grab all the lunch and I don't get any. No, she's not in a senior home. We're in the same place, but we're in a different building to get there. And I have to make sure that I'm back in time for 9, because sadly I have a curfew. I'm in a prison yard. Yes, I am in a prison yard. How funny. If you hear cars, would I be in a prison yard? Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to say that was funny. Someone literally said that I'm running from police in that one video. That there was a lady that made a video talking about the situation, and then literally responded to a comment saying I'm running from police. If I'm running from police, then why did I go pick up evidence at the police academy, where the police academy is, where there's police? If I'm running from police, I have to give them my ID to get my evidence. So it doesn't make sense why people are saying I'm running if I actually call the police too. Because I had to call the police to get information of how to get stuff out of my car. Like, I've been in contact with police since. I'm not running from police. I don't have anything to hide because I didn't do it. To literally assume that I set up my family is crazy because I didn't get shot at. That's what you're wishing. And then someone said that people were not wishing for my family to be killed. Yes, you was. Like, to literally sit here and then proceed to say that you guys literally manifested my brother being murdered. That's insane. You're running from police. If I'm running from police, then how come I picked up evidence? And I literally have paper proof, which I'm gonna be posting. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna show you that I went to pick up stuff from evidence. You want to lie? Well, then you'll be caught in your lies, and then it won't look good on you. So I would advise you not to do that. Especially saying that I'm spending GoFundMe money that I'm not spending. Unless you have receipts from GoFundMe where I pulled out the money, then you shouldn't be talking. Literally saying, well, we got videos of you shopping does not mean I'm shopping with GoFundMe money. And maybe you should use your common sense. If all my clothes are in the car, then what sense is it to be walking around a shelter with no clothes? I can't walk around naked at a shelter. Are you?
On the few clips that I did show, we got a lot of information. We know that Tophiachu now is living in a shelter. We know she has a curfew at that shelter, which is 9 o'clock. And we also know that Mamachu is in that same shelter, but in a different building, which might be like kind of a group home situation that I'm thinking. She needs a lot of help. Like, she has a lot of medical issues, and that was revealed when Mamachu went to the hospital after being shot.
To just like film someone and they say, oh, they're using GoFundMe money. First of all, you don't have access to the GoFundMe. Second of all, you keep running your mouth about that, and you could get sued for defamation. Even the Discord backtracked and said they were not insinuating that I was taking money from GoFundMe. Okay, why are you running scared now that I said I was going to sue you? Even the Reddit, sorry, not Discord, but the Reddit is running so scared at the fact that I said I was going to sue them because they're telling people that I'm taking money from GoFundMe and they don't have proof except the video of me shopping, saying like, oh, well, she's shopping, so she must be spending GoFundMe money. Unless you have receipted proof that I pulled money out of GoFundMe, you can't say anything. Now all of a sudden they're saying that they never said that, which, yeah, you already pushed this narrative, and if my brother does not get buried with this GoFundMe money, I'm suing you, and I'm still suing you anyways, because you lied. And then now you tried to backtrack. No, the damage is already done. You cannot go online and literally say, well, she's using the GoFundMe money, and then you have no proof, and then you're trying to fix it. No, too late. I've already got screenshots and everything I need for the lawyer. Have a nice one. And when all your money is garnished and it has to go to me and you can't pay your bills and then you become homeless, that's not my fault. You shouldn't be running around lying on people. Oh, you think that it's just some joke? I got the funds to literally sue people now, to take legal action. My brother is not being buried. Jesus Christ, like, you think I'm stupid? I'm not stupid anymore. You want to prevent my brother from being buried? Go ahead. I'll prevent you from having a place to live. I'll make sure you can't afford a place to live. Okay? And when you go to work, your money's gonna go to me. So I would suggest that you leave people alone before you work for nothing. You wouldn't want to have to pay someone your paycheck and then figure out how you're gonna keep your lights on or where you're gonna live. You think this is just some joke? Like, it's not. And to literally prevent someone from being buried and then saying, oh, well, you're not doing anything. I live at a shelter with like 50 other people, 50 to 100 other people. What makes you think I'm gonna be carrying a biohazard around? And it's not even a biohazard. When someone gets cremated, they get cremated with other people, right? So the ashes get mixed with other people. And I do not feel comfortable with people stealing things, people taking things for my brother to legit get stolen. There's some weird people out there that even if they don't know you, they would try to steal someone's ashes. And to literally prevent someone from being buried and then say you're not burying him, you dish out $4,120 to bury him, because I don't got that kind of money. The money is in the GoFundMe where it's sitting for him to be buried, which he cannot, because people are being so hateful. You're stopping him from being buried so you could have some sort of excuse to say I didn't care. It's your fault and you don't want to take accountability.
So I want to stop the video there because I want to go over some of the stuff that was said in the section. First, I love how now the GoFundMe has changed back to, well, now all the money is going to my brother's funeral to make sure that he's buried. And if he doesn't get buried, I'm suing you guys. And I'm suing GoFundMe. It's just funny, just a couple days ago to a week ago, she was like, well, part of the money is going to my brother, but the rest of it is going to me. It's so funny how now this is just flip-flopping. Now, speaking of that GoFundMe, I know why she's probably changing her story, because the GoFundMe is losing more money. It is going down. And the reason, too, that she's mad at GoFundMe is because she's like, well, GoFundMe's not letting us get the money out. Well, I believe it's because GoFundMe has to refund all the people that are requesting their money back. because you lied about it. You misled people. Damn GoFundMe is even labeled support for Donald Jr.'s funeral. People donated to you under the assumption because of what you were saying in your live streams and what the whole freaking title of the GoFundMe was. That's literally what people are saying. And the reason why people on the Reddit were saying that you must be taking money, you must be doing something, is because you told people it's not their business to know what their money that they donated to you is going for. There has been a lot of GoFundMe frauds in the last couple years. People faking cancer, people faking all kinds of disabilities. So there's been a whole bunch of stuff like that. So yeah, people want to make sure that if you're saying this money is going somewhere, they want to see that money go somewhere. They want to make sure it's for that purpose that they donated for. And the other thing going on in this video is Tophiachu doesn't know how the cremation process works. She goes, well, they're going to mix my brother's body together. It's going to be buried with someone else, so it's a biohazard. No, that's not how cremation works. Funeral homes generally cannot cremate more than one body at a time. Cremation chambers are designed to hold and cremate a single body, and most states prohibit simultaneous cremations. This is done to ensure that the remains of each individual is kept separate to prevent the mixing of ashes. After cremation, a metal disc with a unique number and date is placed on the back of the urn to ensure that the remains can be identified.
Clout way before my brother died. Common sense. Jesus Christ. People wouldn't be talking about me if I didn't have clout. You guys don't know what clout is. Clout would have to be me being at like 1,000 followers right now and then skyrocketing to 100,000 because my brother died. I've already had followers and been getting views way before my brother died. You know what? I don't care about my aunt and my uncle. First of all, let me tell you something. Well, not my aunt, my uncle. Well, maybe, yeah, my aunt. Let me tell you something about my aunt jumping in this conversation. You're talking about, she literally said my grandma would be disappointed. You don't want to go there with me considering she never wanted you in her house. So I would suggest that you get out of a house she didn't want you in. Maybe throwing her stuff away, acting as if it's her house. That is if it's her house. That is not their house. I live in a house that is not my uncle's house. Again, I'm going to say it. Why do you think none of the family members talked to them? And when mad at my grandma's sister and had the nerve to tell my grandma's sister to never contact him again. I mean, keep going. We can go at this all day. He literally had the nerve to tell my grandma's sister to never contact him again after she wanted to get information on us, which and literally show you for 2 days. You act like I can't show people you didn't respond for 2 days. I'm not going back and forth with my family online. They could prevent my brother from being buried for what? I don't know. If you really cared about my brother and your sister, you wouldn't be preventing him from being buried. I don't need your money. I don't want your money. You left me and my family homeless when I was in elementary school trying to tell me that, oh, I was not old enough. How many times have you thrown me out of grandma's house? More than once. And tried to make excuses about my father? That's BS. You know you took money from her bank account. You know you took money from her bank account. You know you took money from her bank account. She was having a car wash for a relative to try to raise money for a relative. And his son was driving by there and pulled up and literally told me, because he was talking to me, because, you know, he was like, they were on his way somewhere, and told me that his own dad had a restraining order on him, that he was not allowed to go by his grandmother's house because his father put a restraining order on him. I'm like, and I literally told my grandma, I said, does he have a restraining order? Because he said his dad has a restraining order. He can't come around here. That's why he hasn't been around. She didn't even know. Because she would say like, oh, the other grandchildren don't come to visit. Me and my brother were the only ones that came to visit, and we didn't have a car. And like, I told her about that, and I said, wow, he has a restraining order, he can't come around. And she didn't even know that. Considering that his own son said that he did steal money from her bank account. My father didn't steal nothing. My father didn't have access to her bank account. When my grandma pulled out money, she had access to her card. She never gave her card to my father. For them to say my father stole stuff, like, is so crazy. You're talking trash when it's not about my grandmother. To literally say my grandmother would be disappointed. My brother's dead. Why are you bringing up my grandmother? Where were you? You wasn't even at the service, let alone, you said you was trying to run around and find out what hospital she was at, but it was under investigation. Let's not lie. I wouldn't want you there, and my mom does not want to talk to you. I'm not stopping my mom from talking to her brother. My mom's choosing not to talk to her brother. They all are, including his other brothers, who advised me not to address him and to just let him run his mouth. But I'm so sick and tired of his family trying to jump in like they ever choose a car over living with him. What does that tell you? I'm not going to be put in a situation where my brother has a job. Mind you, my brother was working at Jimmy John's, to then have to one day wake up and be told that to get out while he has a job, and then have to worry about leaving and finding a place for us to go sleep because he's working, and then being told to get out. Like, what is wrong with people? I'm not going to put him in a predicament to where he's getting yelled at every day or getting yelled at every day or getting shit like that. Use your common sense. It was better to be where we was at, because then we have a place to go to. We could go to the library, we can go shower, we have places to go shower, common sense, to get ready for work, and then go to work and not have to worry about, oh, we're calling him, like, we're being put out, we have nowhere to go, and then have to walk like what, 15 blocks. The bus stops are not even close. To walk really far to get a bus somewhere and be stranded at a bus station, and then my brother doesn't get off till 10 o'clock at night, and then I'm stuck in a dangerous situation where there's crazy weird people downtown, and something could happen, waiting for my brother because he can't get off, because his job, literally, he worked his tail off like crazy. He never got any breaks. When he requested time off for Comic-Con, they didn't give it to him, and when they finally did, he always had to go into work because someone, because of issues, he worked nonstop. I'm not going to put him in a situation where he's having to worry about us and worrying about his job. Yes, of course.
I find it really funny when Tophiachu said that not even his sister, Tophiachu's mom, wanted to stay with him, wanted to have anything to do with him, because it's really funny. In her last live stream, when she was live streamed on Twitch, she said that, well, Brother Chu and Mamachu wanted to stay with him, but I told them no.
He doesn't want to help me. Okay. He just wants to help. He just wants to help himself. I don't need help from someone who is like that, who's an a-hole. Bumblebee. Sorry guys, it was a bumblebee. But anyways, it's crazy. People expect me to accept help from someone who literally, okay, so my mom did want to stay with him when we were in the car, and my brother did too, and I was like, no, why? So he could find some reason and say get out. It's not happening.
I find it very funny that the language that Tophiachu uses is I and not we, like my family, my brother. We didn't want to do that. She's using I. Well, I don't want to stay with him. They wanted to stay with him, but why would I accept help from him? And it's kind of funny. It's very funny that she uses that kind of language. Other thing that she states in this newest live stream is that, well, I didn't need Brother Chu to worry about me and Mamachu. It's well, he's doing everything. He's the only one out of 3 adults that has a job. Granted, Mamachu can't work. She is on disability, so there's 2 people that could be working to support the family. And guess what? If Tophiachu did get a job, wow, it's so crazy. They could have had a place to stay and live. In my own opinion, that's why Tophiachu doesn't want to be with the uncle or the family, because they will make her go get a real job. Earlier in the video, Tophiachu was talking about, well, influencing is a job. Well, it is a job if you're able to live off of the income you are getting from it, which Tophiachu cannot do. She cannot live off of the income that she is making on her accounts. She just can't do that. Other people that are in the top 1% or get very lucky doing influencing can do this. Influencing is not a job that is sustainable for many people. That's why many people have a 9-to-5.
Go to a bar, or go clubbing, or go something. Jesus. I made some new friends and I need some clothes. It's okay. And I don't want people to say that I'm celebrating. I'm going to have a hard time celebrating my birthday. This is my first birthday without my brother. He's dead. I'm not trying to have a good time. I'm trying to sit around and cry and be depressed. But then you cry at the place you're at and people be in your business what's wrong? Are you okay? No, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone. I want to be alone. I come out here sometimes. That's why I leave and go places. It's hard. I want to walk in front of a car and not be here. I mean, grounded. Okay, not that TikTok. Don't take me down for that. I mean, be here as in a sense of sometimes I wish I could take a trip and go somewhere. I can't afford that.
This is what I said in the beginning of the video. I hate how she hides behind her brother to get sympathy. And even in this video, she's sympathy baiting, saying well, I'm just gonna go walk in front of a car. I don't want to be here. And then all of a sudden she realizes, oh, I can't say that. To go tell TikTok, oh, it's not like that. It's not like that, TikTok. Before, she doesn't want to get banned before her birthday to get more donations and everything. As I said before, it's just disgusting that she's using her brother in this way. Sure, it is. There's gonna be some sadness, but she's milking it. She's well, I want to go clubbing, I want to get new outfits, and then she goes into this sympathy bait. That's just what it is. But that's all the updates that we have on Tophiachu so far, so I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.